first get preliminary thoughts from my guest in the studios of Joy 997, and then I'll get to my colleague in TV as well. So, I mean, Doc, Japama, we've made some, and I'm choosing my words carefully, as in supposed progress on this domestic debt exchange program. Your thoughts on how the process has been so far, and whether we could have gone another route, a more refined process to end on a good note, even if we really have ended this thing.
Thank you, George, and good afternoon to your listeners and your viewers. Personally, I think that the process has not been as smooth as it was supposed to be. I felt that the engagement wasn't as great. Engagement with our creditors, the domestic creditors, wasn't as great as it was supposed to be. A lot of the times people had to find out different things before the government would actually come in to either rebut what the people are saying or say something to confirm what other people are saying. Now, if you need to carry out a domestic debt exchange program, you have to make sure that all your creditors are highly involved in the process. They should own the process and buy into the process so that you be very, very successful. Coming to what I thought we could have done before even considering the domestic debt exchange program that we are seeing currently, I felt that government should have impressed on the IMF to have some sort of discussions with our bilateral and multilateral creditors, you know, to see whether they can forgive some of our debts, because debt exchange in the way we know it is very painful to the ordinary person. So if we could get our bilateral and multilateral creditors to forgive some of our debts, the last time I checked, they made up about 40% of our external debt. Yeah. And so that, together with some sacrifices being done by the government, could have helped in a way. If that was not going to be very successful, I also thought that we could have worked to lengthen the maturities of the debts without necessarily having the haircut as we have it currently. That said, these two possibilities couldn't come on, and we are where we are now. We started on the 2nd of December, moved on to January, and then we ended up in February. If we had contacted or if we had engaged all our stakeholders, our creditors, very, very well, we wouldn't have had several extensions as we have seen. So that's my view.
And the final one was that window of opportunity. Yeah. Let me bring in the